Okay, 2 mirrored shoes, 50 units for each system. Never busts. Shoe number 6. Deal 6 deck blackjack. Dealer stands on all 17. No surrender. Blackjack pays 3-2. Run the never bust first. Right there. Burn card. And here we go. How about you put your bet out? Okay, never bust. Not going to hit hard 12 or more, otherwise is going to follow basic strategy. 15, 25. Keep track of the number of hands we run. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm going to do this to try to keep track of how much up or down you are as we go. So this is shoe 6. We're going to do 7, and then I'll do a summary. 17. And then that will probably be it until September. I won't be able to do any during July and August. Sorry about that. I just had to take care of something. Soft 13 against a 9. Just a hit. That is a hard 13, so never bust will stand. 15. 20. So once I'm done with this series, the one more shoe and then the summary, we'll all get the summer off. Hard 12 stands. 14, 24. Then I'll be back in September to start with something new. So anyways, hope you've been enjoying. The 7s won't split to a 10. So please like and subscribe. And I hope that this is much easier for you to watch. It has become much easier for me to conduct these tests, running the shoes in a series. You running one and then the other, rather than the first 3. I tried to do them at the same time, and the first one especially was a real mess, but we got through it. Still have the data. That's all that matters. I know it was a little painful to watch. Hopefully this is not so bad. 17, 12, 16, 19. If you do catch me making a mistake, please say so in the comments, and we'll see. 14 stands, 11, 20. See if we can figure out. Usually it just comes down to adjusting the chips. In the second shoe on this series, I did have to throw that one out because I made a big mistake and really screwed things up. So, trying to be as good as possible. 13 stands. So if you see something, say something. Dealer bust. This is, let me just also say, this is not the Cuvella's never bust approach. This is just as basic, simple never bust as possible. I didn't actually, so people keep saying, oh, you're supposed to do this and that, the other thing. And I suppose that's perhaps to the Cuvella's system, but that's not what this is. So don't get confused by that. Each gets a single card, so I will Make sure I put it down sideways. This is just 21 and not a blackjack. 14, 15, one too many, 22. Very nice. All right, that's the first 10 hands. Expect at least 45 playing in a 6-deck shoe. I think I do the penetration a little bit deep, and that's for basic strategy that gets at least 45. Never bust, doesn't use as many cards, so it usually gets a few more hands. 16, 8, 17. What's that not? There's a little bump right there. Right now you're at break even. So it's like nothing happened. Insurance closed. You don't take insurance. I still offer it anyways, just for the procedure. 12 you're not going to hit anyways. We'll just take a look. 414. Dealer stands on all 17s. Oh, let's see. Well, first let's see if you have it. Oh, you don't have it. Okay, well, insurance closed. And save you from having to split that. $17, 10, 20. I just like to do that. I think it makes it more fun. Pair of aces again. By the way, even though I don't show the entire shuffle procedure, I'm not showing it for this series because you don't want to watch me make the mirrored decks. That if you think that watching the shuffle is boring, that's got to be exponentially worse. So please just trust me. I don't stack the deck. I don't think that I could stack the deck in a way that didn't become obvious. And I don't know, maybe this looks like I've stacked it because you've getting all these aces. I did not. I wouldn't. This is as much for you as it is for me. And those of you who insist on insurance closed making comments, I am not endorsing this system. I am not endorsing any betting system, and I know that what is commonly said, that betting systems don't work. Okay, I know that. You don't have to keep telling me. Anyways, that's 18, 11, 15. Too many. But I wanted to do this anyways. This is just what I want to know. And does it do better than basic? Can it do better than basic strategy? So far, nothing really has. I'm going to check for the ace. 9 hits, 18. Good thing you hit that. Of course you would, though. 22. Checking for the ace, not there. 9 hits. 20, very nice. 12. 14. Oh, 21. You're at break even again. That would be unit 50. So again, it's just starting over here. 18, 7, 17. And that's 20 hands. So you are now up by a unit, which is there in the betting, well, it's not a betting circle, betting rectangle. Just do my thing to keep track here, okay, and moving on. Insurance closed. Well, you're not going to hit that, so I'll just flip. 3, 13, 13, 18. Let me split those 8s up. And we'll do this one first. 17, here we go. 18, 3, 13, 18. Yes, okay, so that one loses, that one wins. Overall, you have a push. So if you were doing some sort of progressive betting system, we would treat that like a push, but we're just flat betting the never bust, as well as the basic strategy. Man, insurance closed. One of these shoes, huh? Not there. 19 stands. 6, 16. Dealer stands on all 17. Pair of 2s. Against the 9 is just a hit. 12. Never bust will stand on that hard 12. 19. You would have had an 18, you still wouldn't have won. But at least you would have tried. That's my way. Wow, look at that. Insurance closed. Just like a real casino. Can't catch a break, huh? Yeah, if you can play at mostly flat, you're kind of already winning. Especially if you're considering comps and any other bonuses the casino might give you. 13. Oh, 11. I always hate that. 21. 11 you want in craps, not here. Well, you want it here, but you don't want the dealer to show it. 10, doubling, single card. 19. 14. 23. 20, 11, 15, 23. And at the moment you're up by this one for hand 29. Check, no, 7, 12, 18, 19, 20. And moving right along real quick here, that was another 10, so now we are in for 30. So we're getting close to 2/3 of the way, like I said. Usually get at least 45. Never bust should have a few more. I think it's getting even sometimes close to 50. We'll see in the summary. All of that will be included. 8, 10, 18, 13, 20, 20, 12, 19, 13, 10, 14, 24. 15, 12, 22. 13, 10, 20. 16, 11, 19. 20, 19, there you go. 13, 13, 23. You're up by 1 right now for hand 39. Yep, 39. 14, 12, 22. Now you're up by 2. Here comes hand 40. 6, 10, 14, 15, 25. Ooh, you never bust. This is outsmarting the dealer, huh? Is that what it is? You know, a lot of people have been saying that they actually do play by never bust. I was surprised. Didn't think that many people did. And some people seem to like kind of swear by it, but and then you get the other people who just tell you that it's stupid. But my opinion is, your money, your cards, you play the way that you want. Okay? No one else's business really what you do. Yeah, maybe it does affect other people, but then it helps them as often as it hurts them, I say. Push. I think that's our first push, other than during that win one, lose one split. 20, 15, 25. So, you know, if Never Bust ends this shoe with a gain, what I want to know is, will it gain more than basic strategy? And if it ends down, will it, lose less than basic strategy? That's what I'm trying to find out here. I don't really care if it beats the house edge or not. 13, 15, 25. So, people mention simulators, etc. Maybe there is, but I do not yet know of a simulator that does direct hand-to-hand, or in this case, shoe-to-shoe comparison of one system over another. I know they can test a system, insurance closed, a system over millions of hands, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. Okay. So those of you that keep lecturing me on this and that and the other thing, I don't care about that. 6, 16, 21. Should have taken that. Oops. And here's hand 45, so we got here easily. There you go, blackjack, time and a half. Even though that's a quarter, that is a half unit in our countings. And what's sort of nice is I can keep that here, and anecdotally we can see how many blackjacks we got by counting those up at the end of the shoe, assuming that I did not have to change them in. But I have several quarters here, or I'm sorry, several half units. Back to back? Nope. All right, soft 17. Soft 17 doubles to a 3. And you know what? You forgot to put your bet out here. So, single card. Hard 17. 5, 15, 19. Good thing you forgot to put, you should, too bad I didn't let you continue to not put your bet out there. But if once I would have figured it out, I still would have taken your chips. Double down. 16, 11, 21. Alright, well that's 47 hands and you're still up by 2.5. You can think of many scenarios which would be much worse. So 17, 16, 25. And you're still in it. There'll be at least 2 more hands, I would think. 13, 10, 13, 8 of spades, and the 8 that you don't want for 21. This is hand 50, 7, 18. Well, you can't double that, and you're going to live with that. 16, up, instant lose card. There you go. And that's not the instant lose card, that is the cut card. Well, this is going to make counting things up easier. We didn't get into all of this other stuff here. Just make sure that those are 5s, and they are. Come on, splash. Okay, and then I just size them all out. Okay, so there's your 50. Here's your gains, 3.5 units. If you're playing on a $5 table, that's $17.50 in 50 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do this. 5 of those means 50. Okay. Cool. So now let's see. Let's see what basic strategy will do with exactly the same cards. Just give me a second here to shift around. These away. So, you know, order a drink. Find the drink girl while you're waiting for me. Okay. Did she get your order in? Make sure you tip her. Make sure you tip the dealer. I'll just take this. Alright, basic strategies turn. There we go. Now, until basic strategy takes cards that never bust would not have taken. Oh, this is the burn. The hands will be the same. Now, what surprised me in some of the other shoes is that it is possible that, and which we don't get to see because we're not doing them in parallel, is cards that, let's say your basic strategy doesn't take this card, but then and let's say it would have busted it and used up that card. Well, then okay, so you don't hit, and then so here then the dealer takes the card. Okay, now see, that would have gone here, but instead it goes here, and we use the same number of cards, so things would stay in alignment. And it can also happen where where again the cards that basic strategy may have taken get used up, or more get taken at some times, and it ends up being that the shoes line up again. And then the other thing that happens is sometimes the never bust would be exactly 1 hand behind, sometimes 2, And I found that interesting. I don't remember if maybe it got to lagging by 3 hands, but so as much as you think that the natural flow is completely disrupted, and it does get disrupted, but not to the same degree. As it doesn't make it necessarily completely different. 15 hits again. 24, 17. See, so there now we're using up cards. Oh, let me do this real quick. 5, sizing, 4. Okay, so right now, you're down by 1 on hand number 3. Just now's a good time to just walk away. 12, 11, 19. See, I told you to walk away. Pair of 7s. Well, now I think we had pair of 7s before. Splitting. This one first. Ooh, pair of 7s again. Now this one. 17. Good. This one. Wow, a lot of 7s. This one. 15. That's good. 7. 11. I love hands like this. Kind of running out of room here, but that makes 4, 16. We're going right here. 17. What do you need? You need the dealer to bust. 4 is pretty weak. 14's weaker. 21. Just like the real thing. Ugh. That was ugly, huh? That's how it goes. Well, that definitely has put you down a bit. 20. 17. I mean, that's the 5th hand right there, and you are down by 6. So that's like losing a little bit more than 1 unit per hand so far. 5, 8, 12. That'll good. That'll good. That'll stand. That'll be good. 14, 22. So stick to your basic strategy and get it back. That's the one thing that if you're going to play Never Bust, you're going to play basic strategy or something else, at least be consistent. 15 stands, 13, 23. Don't try to second guess. Obviously, it's different if you're counting cards, but you're playing on a hunch. This time I'm going to stand, and next time in the exact same scenario, I'm going to hit. Insurance closed. You're most likely just gonna work against yourself. 8s will split. We'll play this one. 14, got a hit. 20, that's good. 8, 18. Pair of aces. 2 or 12. 3 aces. 3 or 13. Let's just make sure this is 11, 12, 13, 20. Okay, so this one is a push, this one's a loss. So your net on that is down by 1. If you're playing a progressive, or if we were doing a progressive, we would treat that as a loss and continue the progression accordingly. But we're not, we're just flat betting. 16, 8, 17. This is hand 10. Insurance closed, just for procedure. 12 hits, 15, 16, 17. You good? 4, 14. 5, 15. 15. 22. A lot of cards used up there. I wonder, between that and all that splitting, this could be perhaps the first shoe where basic strategy flat betting won't make it to 45 hands. Because remember those 7s? There was a lot of cards used up there. Then we had the splitting of the 8, and it just burned through a whole bunch of cards right there. We will find out. Anyways, you're down by 5 after the first 10 hands, so you've done a little bit better. Here in the, remember after the first 5 hands, you were down 6. Ace check, nope. 10's just a hit. 11. Why didn't you double down? Insurance closed. $11 with the double single card. 21. 20. See, double down that time and it worked. $15, $11, $17. You would have had 21. The dealer would have shown an 11. Had an 18. 16, 8, 18. Hey, you forgot to bet, so there it is, and we'll take it. You forgot to put your chips out. Pay attention. 14, 12, 14, 24. Soft 18, standing to a dealer 2. Split. Oh, you really should have split those. 11, 21. Seven. 13. 14. 24. A little bit too much. 18. And you had to try. Check. No. 7. 9. 17. 18. Here comes hand 20. At the moment, you're down by 7. There you go. I think that puts you down, should put you down 5.5. Insurance closed. 19, 6, 16. Dealer stands on all 17s. A couple of deuces. This all seems familiar, doesn't it? Just hitting to a 9. 12. Now, if this is the same, you wouldn't have taken the card, but we will here. For 18. 19. Not there. It is there. That's your second blackjack. It's putting you down 4 right now, I think. $11, doubling, single card. 15, 19. $14, 15, 24. $20, 11, 15, 23. $7, 12, 21, 18. $20, 12, 16, 22. $17, 9, 19. What just happened? Did I just pay you? I just paid you, didn't I? Where are we at? Should lose both of those. That was hand 29. All right. I'll try to remember to go back and look to make sure. Hey, you know, sometimes in the casino the dealers make mistakes like that. And then you say, go to the camera. Well, that's what I'm going to do here, but not until the end of the shoe. I'll go back and look. I'm pretty sure I just fixed that. Of course, they would fix it right then and there. And you should always say something. Say, hey, wait. You screwed up. Now, if they, well, but then again, do you want to say that when they're paying you by mistake? You know, it is the casino after all. Maybe you don't want to say anything. Take whatever advantage you might be able to get. I'd be interested to hear what you all have to say. Now, if you think the dealer might get in trouble, maybe, you know, because they're just regular people, maybe you want to, you know, help them out. Because I'm sure if they got caught paying players when they weren't supposed to, they'd at least get a, you know, a stern talking to. Doubling down for 20. 7. 16. Oh, ouch. 21. $16. Too many. $20, $13, $21, just like the real deal. $14, $13, $23. 20, 12, 15, 25. This is hand 35. You're still down 6. Not too bad. I'm pretty sure never bust was never that far down. 10, 20, 14, 16, 25. Six, 10, 14, 24, 15. So by the way, you know, around hand 29 there, I perhaps was making a mistake. 20, push. Always look in the description, because if I do catch, if someone either tells me or I catch myself like this and there was something wrong, and it's possible that I just need to make an adjustment to the to the chip totals or something like that, look in the description. I put it there. I'll explain what, in very low detail what happened, what the proper adjustment is, what the end of the shoe result should be. 20, 15, 25. Of course, if it's something more severe, I'll toss out the shoe and do it again. I won't be able to recreate it. I'll have to just do a brand new shoe. 17, 13, 15, 25. Usually people let me know in the comments, and I get reminded many times over and over, but it's all right. I'll usually say, well, yes, we already caught that. Thanks for letting us know. Insurance closed. 16, 21, 6, 16, 16, 22. Nice. Oops. That was hand 41 that we just finished. I forgot to move off after the other 10 to be at 40. So that was 41. You're down by 3, so you're creeping back up. Still not quite as good as Never Bust, but there's some time, and then you get opportunities like this. Single card on each. 17. 13. You get opportunities like that to lose twice in one hand. 42 hands there. I wonder if we're going to make it to 45. We got to 50 over here, so I think I put that penetration card in pretty deep. So we'll probably still make it. I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes that's just where it goes. I don't have I should maybe work something up that gives me a gauge, so I go a more consistent depth. 20. I'll work on that, okay? Any little things that can make it better. 13, 13, 23. Here we go, hand 45. So, okay, we made it. Like I said, I think I put that in pretty far. 19, 16, 19, push. Pair of threes. Splitting to a 7. Do this one first. 8 hits. 14, gotta hit again. 16, one more time. Keep it low. 2-bit, way too not low. This one. 414, or soft 14. just a hit to a 7. There it is. This is the last hand. 14, 24. So you lose 2 on that one. Oh, and the dealer turns over a really weak hand. Okay, well that's that. 46 hands. I'm gonna have to count this out a little more since you're down, but 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You had 2 blackjacks, so I'm gonna trade that for you. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 43. You down, oops, down by 7. Okay, so just to recap, Never Bust is 50 hands up by 3.5. Basic strategy, 46 hands down by 7. Okay, and like I said, I'm going to check around that hand 29. I think it was hand 29. And so check in the description if I made a mistake. But I think I caught myself. All right, anyways, thanks for watching, and one more shoe to go. All right, bye.